Hi, welcome to Cupid's Tarot. Thank you for tuning in today. Before we start, I just want to say welcome back and welcome back to me. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I I went a little MIA, for a minute, just to take a break, just to find myself, just to work on some things. But I'm very happy to be back, and as you can see, I am recording a little differently. So if you find that you like this style of recording, please let me know in the comment section. Is there anything else I wanted to say? I guess that's it. So today we will be doing a pick a card for, what is the pick a card for? It is for what you can expect this September 2020. Now, this is a timeless reading, so if you find that you come across this video in October or November or September of next year, you can still watch it and you can still take the messages as they resonate. It's timeless, but I am doing this at this exact moment to tune in for the month ahead from the moment you watch it, if that makes sense. And this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate. Do not try and force any messages. And let me think, what else do I need to tell you? If you don't like your pile, if you feel like your pile is not resonating for you, then be sure, you are totally welcome to pick another pile. You are welcome to pick more than one pile, even though I personally recommend picking just one pile unless you are absolutely drawn to more than one pile. But let's see. I think that's all I need to say. You guys, I feel like most of you watch tarot, so you know how the deal is. So today I did do a little pre-shuffling, not for the whole reading, but I do have oracle cards for each deck. I have 4 groups today. So in each group, we will start with the oracle decks and then we'll get into the tarot. So let me go ahead and introduce you to our groups. I have 4 amethyst stones. So group 1 will be this stone here. Group 2 will be this stone here, this amethyst. Group 3 will be this amethyst, and group 4 will be this amethyst. Okay, so as you can see it, I will be putting a picture of the groups from above so that you can pick. So inserting that now, bam. And if you need a little bit more time, just pause the video. And if not, we'll just get right into it, okay? All right, group 1. You have picked this stone, okay? Ooh, it just got a little bright up in here. All right, so you've picked this stone, this cute little amethyst. Is it focusing? All right, we're gonna get right into your reading, okay? So let's take a look at your oracle cards. A conversation. Universal coherence. This card here. Remembrance. Resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Okay. So already based off of these cards, group 1, I feel like in the month of September or the month ahead, you clarity, right? So even though this conversation card is here, I don't really see this as being a literal conversation with another person, although it could be. I feel like it's more about taking some time to really understand what has happened in the past, okay? Clarity, gaining clarity. This clarity may, or this conversation may come about because of a resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Now, I do feel like this could be somebody coming back into your life, right? This could be somebody coming back into your life and it triggering a conversation with them or a conversation with yourself that leads to an understanding of how to move forward, right? An understanding of the past so that you can move forward. Now, this can be a reconciliation. We won't know until we get into the tarot, but this could be a reconciliation with another person. But I feel like with this universal coherence card, if you can see, I feel like things are going to come together. That's what I'm hearing. A coming together of information and seeing things as they are, right? Remembrance, recollections. Like, I'm feeling retrospectiveness, right? If you see in this image on this card for conversation, well, I assume it's a woman or a person, doesn't matter. They're in the woods, right? The conversation that this person is having is with nature. So that's why I say this could be you having a conversation with a literal another person, or it could just be you coming into a clarity with yourself, a conversation with your spirit guides, your higher self, God, your intuition. Gaining clarity is what I get from this card. Gaining some type of clarity and wisdom about your situation, you know, from a higher perspective or from a perspective beyond your own, right? So this could be listening to the other person's side of the story. Or it could just be, like I said, looking at your situation from a higher perspective. Remembrance. Somebody could come back into your life. That's what I feel. Or something could happen that can make you think of this person or think of this situation, right? A resurfacing. But the Universal Coherence card lets me know that things are going to come together in a way that brings you more peace, right? It's going to allow you to move on or, like I said, proceed in a better way once you have this understanding. But let's go ahead and get into your tarot. All cards I'm using are going to be in the description box below. So I'm going to put these cards right here, actually. Oh. Okay. Just get 3 cards from this deck. What's going to be coming in for group 1 this month? What's the group 1 expected to come in for them this month? What's happening for group 1 this month? Spirit, just 3 cards. We have the Devil. Oof, shoot. 5 of Cups. 5 of Coins. Okay. 5, 5. And we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So already with these cards, I do feel like somebody from the past. I'm getting an energy of someone from the past or something, right? There's a resurfacing of a situation in the past that was disappointing, okay? It was disappointing. Somebody, you possibly did not get what you felt you were supposed to get from this relationship or this situation. Could be a job with the coins here. This devil energy here, the devil, if you can see. I forgot the name of this deck, but I will put it will be in the description box below. I got it off Etsy. I really like it. But with this devil card, I'm really feeling like this is something that's toxic. I know that might be very stereotypical to say with the devil card, but with this, with the 5 of Cups and the coins, this is something that was not fulfilling, right? This is a situation that was not fulfilling, and it was not, possibly codependent. I get an energy of someone trying to pull something from somewhere else, pull something out of the situation that they couldn't get, right? They were trying to pull something from the situation that just wasn't there. 5 of Coins often is about being left out in the cold. It's a lack energy, a lack mindset. So I'm getting this energy of something not being good enough, right? Something not being fulfilling enough, but there's an energy of feeling trapped. Okay, there's an energy of feeling trapped. With this 5 of Cups, I feel like somebody doesn't want to walk away. Okay, somebody not wanting to walk away from this, even though it was not fulfilling, right? Perhaps this could be you realizing that you need to walk away, right? Or realizing that you cannot go back to this old situation, right? Because 5 of Cups is about realizing, right? Assessing the situation. Unfortunately, in the traditional Rider-Waite like image, they are looking at their cups that have spilled over, ignoring the ones behind them that are still upright. So perhaps in this coming month, you will be tempted, right? You'll be tempted to try and stay in a situation to fix it. But so far, I don't think you can. With these 5s, it looks like it's not something that can really be fixed. It is in this devil energy. Someone in this connection or in this situation, and it could be you, has a lack mentality, not wanting to see the truth of a situation and wanting to stick around to fix it. Now, looking at the oracle cards, I'm really getting this energy that this could possibly be you. You could be a Capricorn, possibly. You don't have to be. I'm not an astrologer. Let me just say, I'm not an astrologer. I read cards. But, like, there's a perfectionist energy here, like, I was just saying codependent, like wanting to fix this, but you can't. And so this conversation, right, you're having this conversation with yourself. Perhaps this remembrance, this resurfacing of past feelings and emotions is a resurfacing of disappointment, right? In the month of September, you find yourself continuing to be disappointed in this situation. Even though you're in it, right, with this devil card, you're tied up in it, you're not happy. Someone's not happy. At the bottom of the deck, right, I said there was the Lovers. So this could be about a relationship, a feeling of wanting to wait this out. Maybe, I mean, with this dichotomy of the devil and the lovers, maybe you feel like this relationship is the one that you're supposed to stay in, right? Maybe you feel like this person is your soulmate or your twin flame or your whatever, but you're not really seeing any fruits of your labor. You're stuck in this 5-5 energy where it's conflict, it's turmoil, it's like no matter what you do, it's just not working out. Okay, let me get some cards from this deck. It's coming in. Okay, so we have Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords, the Moon, the Hangman. This is what I think. Let me tell you what I think already. I feel like in the month of September, or this coming month, as I said, because this is timeless, you are realizing that this is not going to work. This is what I'm feeling. Whatever this is, you're realizing it's not going to work. Now, I do feel like most of you, this is a relationship. This is a romantic relationship that is quite codependent. Sorry, let me fix my stuff because I need more space. Boop, boop. Okay. Yeah, I feel like whatever this was, it's not working, but this is somebody you love. This is somebody you care about, or at least you think you love them with the Lovers here. You want this to work out, right? But I feel like more than you wanting this particular relationship to work out, you want love in general. You want a fulfilling relationship, okay? And like I said, this situation continues to be disappointing, or it has continued to be disappointing for you. With this Ace of Cups, to me, this is about you realizing that you are ready for something new. You want new love. You have the Queen of Swords here, if I can, right? She's vigilant. The Queen of Swords has her guard up. She has very clear boundaries, and she is determined to have those set boundaries respected. So I feel like this is you putting up walls. In regards to this situation, you are, I feel like, taking ownership of the role that you play in your own happiness. And I feel like you're deciding that you're realizing that the only thing you can change is how you move, right? The Moon here, the Moon is, some people say Pisces, some people say Cancer. I say it is about secrets. It is about the stuff we keep beneath the surface. Mostly it's the stuff we don't want to acknowledge, right? It's the hard truths. It's the tough feelings. You know, it's the sadness. It's the things that we think about at night. When we lay up at night and we can't sleep. This is what I think about. And it makes me think about this remembrance card over here, right? This remembrance. So it's like you coming to grips with the reality of this, the reality of your wants and needs, right? I feel like it's you really saying, you know what? This is what I want. I want an Ace of Cups. I want a fulfilling relationship. I'm like looking at this and it's flipped and I hate that, but whatever. It says the Lovers. If you can't read it, it says the Lovers. But it's like you realizing, hey, this is what I want. And here with the Hangman was at the bottom of the deck, right? You're saying, no, I see now. I see now what I want. And this situation, it's not, like I said, it's like you're trying to you're trying to drag what you want out of this situation that's not fulfilling. And From what I see, it doesn't look like there is a potential for it to be fulfilling. Okay? This is a situation that's lacking in a lot of ways, possibly affection, communication, effort. Somebody's not putting enough effort. Somebody just doesn't show that they care enough. You want reciprocity, okay? Which deck should I use now? Possibly, maybe this deck, yeah. Get 3 more cards for you. What's coming in for group? Just move this out of the way. I know I keep moving stuff. So we have the 6 of Wands. The King of Wands. Ace of Cups again. Okay. Magician at the bottom of the deck. So, Ace of Cups again. You're leaving whatever this is behind with the 6 of Wands. I see you deciding to just leave. Whatever this is. I'm seeing you to decide to leave. But this King of Wands, this could be you stepping into your power, right? This could be you stepping into a more assertive energy, like I said, taking ownership of the role that you play in your relationships and in your happiness. So this King of Wands is attractive, fiery, passionate. They know what they want. They possibly have a lot of suitors. So I feel like maybe you're stepping into this energy, right? Like you're showing up as this Queen of Swords in regards to this past relationship. But then you're stepping into this very fiery, hot King of Wands energy as you move forward. You could have fire in your chart. I'm seeing fire and water mostly. So you could have some combination of fire. So maybe a fire Venus or a fire moon, water moon, fire sun. I'm not sure. Water Venus. Yeah, I mean, you would know. Like I said, I'm not an astrologer. I like to guess. But I see you really just deciding, like with this Magician, this is you deciding that you have control. You have everything you need. You don't need this other person to make you happy because you know what's going to make you happy and you know how to make it happen. This is really interesting to me. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I feel like this could also be you meeting somebody new, right? This could be you meeting someone new. This could be somebody new coming in and changing your perspective altogether, and then you leave this old situation for this new situation. Maybe you've already left this old situation, but mentally you're still stuck on it, right? And that's why you need to have this conversation with yourself, because these past feelings resurface. These past feelings resurface whether you're in this whether you're in this connection or you've already left it, these past feelings of disappointment and unhappiness and not getting enough, I feel like that's resurfacing, but it's resurfacing so that you can have this conversation with yourself in order to move on, right? Because the fact that the hangman is here and the moon shows me that there has been a level of confusion in regards to this connection on your end. Whether it was that you did not know what to do for a long time, you didn't know how they felt. With this Five of Pentacles, you could have been left out in the cold as far as information, so you didn't really know how to move. Maybe you didn't know what you wanted, right? Or maybe you weren't trying to acknowledge that you can't get what you want out of this situation, if that makes sense. And with this new energy coming in, this resurfacing of emotions, it puts you in a place where you can no longer ignore it. You have to acknowledge it, especially if you want this Ace of Cups. If you want this Ace of Cups, you have to acknowledge that this past thing isn't fulfilling and it was never fulfilling. It can't be fulfilling. All right? So that's what I see for group 1. I'm going to leave it at that. Just for a quick little recap, I said that for the month of September, I see you coming into a realization about what you want and need emotionally. That's what emotionally from a relationship. I feel you coming into understanding of why this past connection could not work. Okay? Understanding that no matter what you do in this past situation, you can't force love and affection. That's what I feel. Universal coherence, an understanding, right? I feel like you're going to come into an understanding and move on. 6 of Wands. I mean, this last row to me looks so positive. So if you are feeling a little hurt and let down and you feel very bleak, I want you to know that I see good things. I see growth and I see happiness on the horizon for you, and that's really all that should matter, okay? So have a wonderful day, group 1. I hope that resonated. If you would like to know what cards I use, all of them will be in the description box below, as well as the information for my Instagram and how to purchase a private reading from me. Feel free to send me a DM or an email about any of that. If you liked this video and felt it resonated, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to know whenever I post new videos, click that notification bell. Alright? Bye, group 1. Okie dokie. Group 2. You've picked this amethyst. Okay? Hi, group 2. Let me take a sip because I totally forgot that I got me a little drink for group 1. Whenever I do readings, it always surprises me how dry your mouth can get just talking so much. I feel like I need to light a new incense, so I hope you can just be a little patient with me, group 2. Let me grab another incense, because I don't know if any of you guys are readers or do any type of divination or spiritual practices, but you might be able to relate, but for me, I really enjoy aromatherapy. And wonderful smells definitely helps me concentrate, especially when it comes to other people's energy. Definitely helps. Okie dokie. So let's get into your oracle card. So thank you so much for your patience, group 2. The Divine. Okay, the Divine. Ooh, Archangel Michael. And you also got Flame Tree, the start of something new. Oh, I didn't even show you. So this is the Divine. Archangel Michael. Ooh, and Flame Tree, the start of something new. Whew. Already, group 2, I feel like this month you will be coming into more of your faith. I'm feeling like you are going to trust divinity a little more, right? I don't know what your faith is, right? This could apply to anything. You could be Christian, you could be spiritual, but whatever it is, the Divine. I feel like recognizing the patterns of life. Like perhaps you are going through a energetic shift at the moment, or a conscious type shift, giving over control. Perhaps in the past you had a lot of issues with control, but even though you had issues with control, you were this need to control things kept you from really seeing the divine order, seeing what Spirit has planned for you, right? So I'm seeing that. With Archangel Michael, I always feel this is Archangel Michael, I feel this is more about protection and guidance, right? Your spirit guides needing you to hand over the steering wheel, right? They're trying to direct you. They're trying to get you right back on your path, right back on your track, right? Your need to control things, or your desire to control things, or maybe not necessarily control, but your desire to know everything, possibly. You could probably have heavy earth in your chart, Taurus, Capricorn. I feel like this month is about faith, right? Faith in the divine. But I'm not going to say more. But this flame tree, I do feel like this is very self-explanatory. It's start of something new. Your guides are trying to take you towards something new. Something beautiful is going to come in by the end of the month, okay? Because whatever this is not a fleeting thing. This is about your overall life path. So even if it doesn't come into full fruition this month, it's the seeds or the sprouts. Maybe you've already planted seeds, but it's going to really start to show by the end of the month, and it's going to continue to flourish for the rest of your life. Okay, so let's get some more cards, because this is just oracle. Let me get into the tarot. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Spirit what's happening for group 2. Just 3 cards. The Tower. Ooh. I'm sorry for making that sound. I was definitely the kid in class when, like, if somebody got called to the office, I'm like, ooh. That was me. It's happening for group 2. Seven of Cups. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. So let me tell you this. So you have the Tower. You have 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. And you also have the High Priestess. Let me tell you what I think. Group 2. This is definitely, I'm piggybacking off of your oracle cards. But this Tower is about redirection. I feel like you are being redirected. And you're being asked to allow yourself to be redirected. Okay? Whatever need you have to control is keeping you from seeing the bigger picture, right? With this divine. You see how on this card there is this, like, mosaic of patterns and triangles, right? The bigger picture, the grand pattern, the grand scheme of things. So this need to control, it's keeping you from seeing the grand scheme. So this month, you're gonna have a Tower moment. Or at least you're already having a Tower moment. This Tower moment is happening, and it's going, I mean, whether it's happening now or going to happen, it's meant to completely destroy these old foundations, these old ways of thinking, this old perspective, and just, I feel like this is about completely demolishing all the old stuff so that you can really begin to build the foundations you need, okay? This High Priestess here, this is you, okay? This is you. And I feel that you are just not tapping into this power, right? You're not using your intuition. This need to control, it's probably coming from a place of insecurity, maybe. Maybe not necessarily what we traditionally think of insecurity, like, oh, I think I'm ugly. No, but a literal feeling of you don't feel secure. This could be about your relationships. This could be about money, job, home. It doesn't matter. You want to control because you feel like if you don't, then something bad may happen. You feel perhaps like you can't trust others, or you can't trust a system. There's a lack of trust in general. So you feel like, you know, it's like the, what is that saying? Like, I don't know, but it's a do-it-yourself mentality. I really can't think of a saying. It's like, don't ask something to do when you can do it yourself, or don't ask a such and to do a such as job, or it's something like that. It's that type of mentality where you feel like, might as well just do it yourself. Might as well just do it myself because I don't feel like this other thing is reliable. But in reality, it's keeping you from tapping into your intuition. Intuition is really about trust, all right? Intuition is about trusting that what comes to you naturally and organically is just as valid as the answers you dig up with a shovel, okay? We don't always have to fight for our answers. A lot of times, everything's right in front of you. All the answers, everything is spelled out, you know? Life is code, like a computer. All you have to do is look underneath that very thin veil and the pattern is clear as day. Okay. This Seven of Cups energy, the Seven of Cups here, I'm seeing this as opportunities, right? So this Tower is coming in to redirect you towards more opportunity, right? The opportunities you really want. These are options. When I think of Seven of Cups is about options, right? The divine wants you to see all of your options. And whatever you're doing now, whatever limited perspective you have now, is keeping you blind to these options, okay? You had Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Ah! You have Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That to me is about overall, right? Your bottom of the deck is like overall energy. Overall, this is about reevaluating, okay, which is interesting. The last group had a theme of evaluation. Hold on, give me 1 second, group 2. Hello, I'm back. I hope you guys didn't hear that. Ooh, let me get one more thing. I'm babysitting, guys, and I tried to be nice and asked them to be quiet, but they thought I was joking, so I had to reinforce my authority. And I feel like that's what what your guides are doing, right? Your guides are reinforcing their authority because they feel like you're just not getting it right now. They're basically like, babe, I'm telling you there's more. I'm telling you there's an easier way to get this done. That's what I feel like. There's an easier way to get this done. Listen to us. Listen to us. Let us help you, right? You're an independent person. I feel that. You're an independent person and you don't want to accept help for whatever reason. You feel like you have to do it all yourself, but your spirit guides are saying, no. You don't need to do it all yourself. You need to let us help you because right now you're not seeing all of your options. Work smarter, not harder. I mean, Cups, this could be about a relationship, or it could just be in general about emotional fulfillment, right? You're just not emotionally fulfilled, my sweet. So, but this Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, you need to reevaluate. Oh, I did say this was a theme in the last pile too. The last pile was about reevaluating in another way, you know, with a whole other set of cards. But I feel like we're all going through this. There's like a great shift happening, if that makes sense. A great shift. Everybody's reevaluating. So I feel like you are being asked to reevaluate how you're going about what you're doing now. Let me pull some other cards before I keep going. What's happening for group 2? What's happening for group 2? This one. The World. Okay. Justice. Just one card. One more card, Spirit. Group 2. Shoot. All of a sudden, cards started flying. Fool. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor. That's interesting to me. With this flame tree, you could be a fire sign, maybe. Maybe you have fire in your chart. You don't have to. I'm really getting... What did I hear when I was shuffling? I lost it. Getting what you deserve. Right? Getting what you deserve. With the World here, injustice, I feel like this is about the fruit of your labor. Okay? Flame tree. The tree that is a flame. I don't know. I'm feeling like the flame is the fruit in this one, like your passions, right? There's something that you're passionate about, even working towards, but you have been working all wrong. You've been doing it in a way that is more hassle than it should be, and your spirit guides are trying to show you, to get you to the place where you can actually like enjoy the spoils of your labor with this 7 of Cups, right? They're trying to get you to a place where you can enjoy what you've earned, right? Enjoy what you've earned. With the Fool here, it's like the Fool is, you know, it can be naivety, but to me it's charisma. Sometimes it's optimism, right? It's a little naive, but it's positive. It's positive without any like negative attachments. It's a whole new start. It's a brand new clean slate, right? The start of something new. They're trying to put you in a new, more fulfilling place. I mean, and the World here is the last card in the major arcana. You know, it is, in a lot of ways, it's like the happy ending, right? But we all know, like in fairy tales, right? We all know that when the movie ends and the prince and the princess kiss at the wedding and da-da-da-da-da, we know that there's something after that. So it's like they're trying to get you to this happy ending, i.e., where you can choose your option, where you can look at all your options, make a choice, you can enjoy that you've earned this. And then after you choose, you can go on a new journey, a new, more fulfilling journey. Remember when I said that this is about setting you up for the rest of your life, right? This is not a one-time thing. This is not something that's going to come in this month and then, you know, you enjoy it and it be gone. No, this is something that's setting you up for the rest of your life. This is to get you on the right path, group 2. With this Emperor here, I'm definitely getting control, but I feel like this is about learning how to be in control, because to me, the Emperor, you know, he is the King of Kings. He has mastered all 4 elements. He is the Avatar. I'm sorry, I'm joking. But not really. The Emperor, he's an assertive man, but he knows how to be assertive. He knows his strengths and his weaknesses. He knows, like I said, work smarter, not harder. The emperor doesn't always go to battle, right? If you're the emperor, you don't always go to battle. Why would you go to battle and keep risking your life when you have a whole army and you have generals and knights and all these other people? Why would you do that? The emperor only goes to battle not only when it is called for, but when the pros outweigh the cons, right? He is a strategist. He knows when to hand over the reins to his advisors, right? i.e. your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, the people who, you know, the energy and the spirits or whatever who are there to help you. The emperor knows, you know, a good leader knows how to lead and also how to listen, right? This is the emperor. So I feel like in terms of the overall energy at the bottom of the deck, this is you learning how to balance that part of you that always wants to be in control, but knowing how to use that control, right? Because your spirit guides, they don't want you to fall back because the high priestess is here, right? So you are a highly intelligent, intuitive person. They don't want you to fall back. They want you to rely on your intuition more. They want you to strategize. They want you to weigh your options. They want you to trust the process more so that you don't have to work so hard, if that makes sense, right? Because when you trust the process, when you acknowledge the divine order and you see the bigger picture, then you can make decisions that are a lot more beneficial to you and that don't stress you out. I feel like you are possibly stressed. Maybe you're overworked. Maybe you're overworked. There's something stressing you out, group 2. But I see here in the second row, this is about getting what you deserve, right? And finding getting what you deserve and going on this new, more fulfilling journey, right? Because the Fool, he's happy. He is happy to be to go where he's going to go. He is ready for whatever. And I feel like that's what your spirit guides are trying to get you at. Let's get 3 more cards from my Waite Tarot. Well, we got 7 of Wands. Ace of Swords. Judgment. You have a lot of major arcana, group 2. You have a lot of major arcana, which tells me that you need major redirection, okay? You need major redirection. You need to let go of the reins, okay? There's a lot I see coming in, and I feel like it's because you are being hard-headed, and I hope that really doesn't trigger you. I mean it in the best way possible, but in some way, shape, or form, you are being hard-headed about the message, about what Spirit is trying to give you, okay? Because, I mean, this whole 3rd row is major arcana. And then in the top row, you have the Tower and the High Priestess. And then down here, we have Judgment. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, but you're not speaking up. That's probably it. You're working in a way that it's evasive. I feel like you're being evasive. You're not actually claiming what you need to claim. You're not actually You could be leading from behind, like a backseat driver. You could be being passive about what you want, not necessarily speaking up with this Ace of Swords. You could be, whatever you're doing, it's more work than it needs to be. Okay, that's what I'm saying here. With the Seven of Wands, the reason I said like being passive, because with the Seven of Wands, to me, it's about claiming. Wait, is it seven? Yeah. This is about claiming what you want, claiming what you deserve. Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands. This is about your divine path. This is about you claiming what is yours, group two, right? You're not doing that for whatever reason. You're not claiming it. But I see you deciding finally to claim what you need to claim. Possibly with this Tower moment. Maybe this Tower moment makes it to where you don't have a choice but to claim it, right? Which is usually what Tower moments do. They put us in a position where we don't have a choice, right? It completely destroys our entire foundation. You don't have a choice but to make the claim, because if you don't, you know you're going to lose it. With this Ace of Swords, I'm seeing speaking up, being more assertive, right? Assertive energy. I feel like in the past, you were passively trying, you were being passive in a way where you thought it was going to allow you to get what you wanted, right? Which is a control issue, right? Wanting to take control, or being, having control issues doesn't always mean you're bossy. Sometimes it just means you're very persistent in the specific way that you do things, because you don't trust, like I said before, you don't trust other ways of doing it. You feel like you have to do it that way or else it's not going to get done right. And that's putting you in a very stagnant place, okay? So I see you deciding to step up and be more assertive, especially with this Judgment card, right? You're going to be forced to make a decision. You need to make a decision. With the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing walking alone. And walking away from something that's very difficult, right? This could be walking away from the very difficult way of doing something that you've been doing, right? This hard work that was unnecessary, and you're walking away from it. But you're going to be alone in this. See, because there's one person here, they're walking that way, this person's walking that way, and even though he's looking back, even though this person's looking back, his body is facing a whole nother direction. So all three of these people are walking away from each other. These swords have been dropped, right? I mean, he's kind of smiling, so maybe he won that fight. But the way I see it, it's like, putting it down, whatever conflict this is, putting it down, right? Work smarter, not harder, right? Deciding, no, we're not going to do this anymore. We're not going to keep, playing this losing game. We're not going to keep, I don't even know what I'm trying to, I don't know the exact words I'm trying to say, but the feelings I'm getting, it's like this effort that I'm putting in, the way I'm doing this, it's not worth it. It's not giving me the results I need, right? So I see this as really just like leaving whatever conflict this is behind. Okay. This could be you, maybe you have a conflict with other people, other forces, and this could be you finally fighting for yourself, finally claiming what's yours, right? With this Seven of Wands, finally claiming what's yours, and it makes these other issues disappear. It makes these other conflicts that you were dealing with walk away, because before you were being passive, before you weren't being assertive, and maybe these other forces thought they could get one over on you, they could take advantage of you, they could do whatever they want. But then once you actually start fighting back, once you start opening your mouth, once you start claiming what's yours to claim, right, then you win the fight, right? That's what I'm seeing definitely here. Like you, wow, this is really extensive, group 2. Like I'm looking at it, and it's really a progression of understanding of your power. What I'm seeing, right? You need to step into your power, basically. But I don't know what you were doing before. And I hate to keep saying that, but I don't know what you were doing before, except whatever you were doing was not conducive to your end goal. I feel like there was a lot of fear of doing something another way, right? A control issue. You had a control issue, and maybe you felt like if you did things the other way, you wouldn't get the results you wanted. Maybe you were afraid of stepping on toes, right? Which is common. I feel that way sometimes. You're afraid of stepping on somebody else's toes. Maybe you were afraid of whatever conflict you thought would come out of this. But your guides are telling you to trust them, right? Your guides are telling you to trust them and fight for what's yours. Open your mouth. Step up to the plate to get what you deserve, right? The world, justice. Get what you deserve, okay? Don't wait for anybody to hand it to you. Take it, okay? 8 of Cups. Your message, you need to reevaluate how you are moving and how you are asserting yourself in whatever situation this is. Are your actions conducive to your end goal, right? Do your actions communicate clearly what it is you need? Or are you hoping that somehow you can play nice your way to victory? Which I'm going to tell you now is you can't. You can't nice your way to victory. You can be kind. Yes, you can be kind and you can be nice. But if you want victory, you have to have a little edge, right? You got to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. And I think that's probably, now that I'm looking at this tower, now that I've said that, I feel like this tower is your spirit guides taking away whatever it is that you're relying on, so that you have no choice. You have no choice but to stand on your own 2 feet, okay? So I'm going to leave it there for group 2 because I'm a little over and I got 2 more groups to do. But if that resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to receive notifications for when I post another video, make sure you click that notification bell. And if you look in my description box, you will find all the cards that I've used, as well as my Instagram and information on how to purchase a private reading. Feel free to DM me, email me, or you can purchase your reading through my Etsy. So you guys have a wonderful day. That is all. Group 2. Bye. Hi, group 3. You've chosen this amethyst. Hi, group 3. We're going to go ahead and look at your oracle cards, and then we'll get into the tarot, okay? Let me take a sip. Sorry. Oh, let me ring my bell because last group was... I don't know if anybody else does that, but that's like instant relief. Like the last group was so intense. No shade, none at all, but the bell, I actually got it to help with it, and it has this cute little moons on it. That's a cute little addition to my little space. So let's take a look at your oracle, group 3. We have the gift, if you can see this, the gift. Archangel Azrael, celestial peace and unity. Okay, interesting. Wow. Now listen, I was not speaking out loud. Okay, I was not speaking out loud, but let me tell you what I saw. So as soon as I put these things down, right, like I was thinking about, you know, the gift, peace, unity, but then I saw this shape. So you see the hands of this person, it's like, boop, it's like a little, and then I looked at this and it's like, and I was thinking cycles, like something about cycles. And then lo and behold, we have sacred journey here. It says life cycles, family, transformation, right? So already I'm going to say this. Ooh, and the number is 22. So group 3, I feel like you have gone through some type of turbulence, right? Some type of stressful, energetically draining cycle or cycles, right? It could have taken a lot of your energy to deal with this. And I feel like, as far as the gift, I feel like you are being rewarded some type of peace, right? Maybe you've been transforming. I know I'm just kind of with the cards, but that's kind of what I'm feeling like. You've been in this transformative energy for maybe a couple cycles, and it was hard work, right? It was hard work to allow yourself to transform this way. And usually when we go through large transformations, you go through several cycles, right? Usually you don't transform completely in one cycle. You have to go through several, because it's like shedding old skin. And I feel like you're being rewarded some type of peace. I feel like peace is your reward, your gift, for trusting this process and allowing this to happen. Yeah. Buttons. They look like buttons. Maybe you've come undone. Right? Maybe you've come undone dealing with whatever this is. That's crazy that I noticed that, and that's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna pull some tarot for you, okay? Okay. Group 3. What's happening for group 3? This one, Spirit. We have King of Wands. Three of Coins. Knight of Cups. Okay. And we have Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is interesting. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like I'm just hearing happiness. Something fun. Something fun. I feel like you're going to have a lot of fun this coming month. I feel like you're being rewarded with a time of peace and self-fulfillment with this Nine of Cups, right? At the bottom of the deck, overall energy. I feel like you're being rewarded with some type of self-fulfillment, right? Maybe lots of time to yourself, maybe more opportunities to give to yourself. With the King of Wands, the King of Wands to me is a playful energy. He's handsome and he's nice and he's I'm just being silly, but the King of Wands to me, it's like this passionate energy, but it's like taking ownership of your passions, taking control of your passions, and being in your power with your passions, like knowing what you want, right? The King of Wands, he has no problem getting what he wants, okay? He's charming. I feel like you have a lot of charm. You're very attractive, okay? I feel like I'm seeing lots of self-care, okay? Lots of self-care here. With the Three of Coins, I'm seeing a new beginning. I'm seeing a new beginning in terms of like building. I'm hearing rebuilding, right? Restructuring. You're gonna have a time. I see a time of giving back to yourself, and it's gonna allow you to rebuild your goals, right? Refocusing, I'm hearing. Like refocusing your energy, revamping your life, reorganizing. Yes, reorganizing. Because you see how these are all lined up like this? Lined up. And there's this shell here. It's kind of like when you clean your room or you rearrange your room or you color code things. That's what I'm hearing here. Like reorganizing your life so that, or reorganizing something so that you can rebuild some type of new structure, right? A period of self-care. With this Knight of Cups coming in, I'm honestly saying with Knight of Cups, I'm seeing a gift, right? Somebody giving. So maybe this is going to attract suitors. Maybe you're going to go on some dates, possibly meet new people. I just see you're being given to, right? Maybe you work a lot, or you've been working a lot. Maybe you give a lot to others usually. And so now you're coming into a time where you're going to be receiving a lot. This could be a birthday month for you. And if so, happy birthday. This is also a birthday month for me. But I feel like I'm sensing lots of leisure, right? Self-care, I feel. Giving back to doing what makes you happy before you have to go back to work. That's what I feel. That's pretty simple. Let me get 3 more cards for you. One card at a time, please. Oh, we got King of Swords. Wow. We have King of Cups. And the Star. All right, group 3. Oh, we have this Joker at the bottom of the deck. This Joker is specific to this deck. I'll show you what it looks like. If I can focus on it. Yeah, he looks like this. If you can see. This is interesting. I mean, I feel like you're going through a period of rest, but it's like you gave yourself this period of rest, right? With all these kings here, I feel like you've been manifesting a period of rest with the star. Like, I feel like you've been overworked for whatever reason, whether it's a actual job where you get like paid money, or maybe you do a lot for others. You haven't had a lot of time to yourself. But with all this king energy, and especially with this Joker, I don't know if you can see, but he's like juggling these balls. And it's like, even though he's on these strings, you see how the strings are pulled tight, right? His feet are firmly on the ground. It's like this hand is trying to do everything it can to control this Joker, but they can't. He's in control. He's juggling, and you kind of can't see, but he's smirking. He's smirking a little because he knows that you can't control him. So I feel like I'm getting that energy from you, where you're like, I feel like you're taking your energy back. You're taking control back. You've gone through these cycles. You've done the work, and your reward is a period of rest and enjoyment. You've decided, and you decided this. You decided. You said, you know what? I have been doing the best I can, and I've been healing, and I've been trying to heal, and I've been doing the work. I've been doing the shadow work, and all that. I've been I give to I help out my siblings. I drive this person to work. Whatever it is that you've been doing, you're like, I've been doing what I was supposed to do. However, I am tired, and I need rest. I need rest. I have transformed, right? You may need to transform more, but you're like, I'll get there eventually. Like, let me rest first. I will rest now. That's what I feel like this is. Like, you're like, I want to rest now. I've gone through the cycles. This is so odd to me that all these kings came out, but I'm not mad. I do feel like with this 3, you're reprioritizing, right? I feel like this rest is so that you can go back in and continue the rebuilding of yourself and reestablishing of your goals and whatever it is you've been working on. You need this period of rest. I feel like it's so odd that that's what I'm getting here, but and I say it's odd because I don't have a lot to say about it. The last 2 groups had a lot to say, but with this, it seems so straightforward. It seems like you just need a period of rest. It's a time to give back to yourself. But I feel that because it's also my birthday month, and that's what I've been doing. I've been giving back to myself. Like, I literally, for my birthday, I decided to go to a spa, and I'm going alone. I mentioned it to my family, but they probably aren't going to schedule anything. We can just meet later that night to eat dinner or something. I'm going to go to a spa. So, and it's a social distance spa. Don't worry. They have all these regulations. I did so much research, but I need a massage. I feel like you need a massage. Or at least take a Epsom salt bath. I don't know what you need, but I am getting this sense of self-care. So whatever self-care means for you, I feel like that's what you're doing this month. You're taking care of yourself. You're saying, you know what, I've worked, I've stressed, I've cried, I've built, I transformed, I shedded this old skin, but I need some rest. Let's get 3 cards from my Waite Tarot. Ace of Swords. Okay. Ooh, I just heard, I want to do what makes me happy. Okay. What's happening for group? What's happening for group 3? This month, Spirit. Come on now. Don't do me like that. Queen of Wands. Okay, okay. Just one card, one more card. The Chariot. And at the bottom of the deck you have the Tower. Okay, that was unexpected. The Tower, unexpected. Maybe you didn't choose to have this time of rest. Well, we all choose. But I feel like with this Tower, it's more like you need. You're not just deciding, oh, I need to rest. You know you need this rest. Maybe you had some other messages coming in. Maybe you're a tarot reader, or you watch tarot. I mean, you probably watch tarot a lot. I mean, if you're watching this, you probably watch tarot. Maybe you've been getting messages of giving back to yourself, taking time to rest, taking time to recharge. And so that's why this Tower is coming in. This Ace of Swords, to me, it's like speaking up, right? I said that, what did I hear? I want to do what makes me happy. I just want to do what makes me happy. That's what I heard in my head. I just want to do what makes me happy. I just want to do what's going to make me feel good. And I feel like that's where this King of Wands, King of Swords, King of Cups is coming in. It's like this combined energy of, this is what I want, King of Wands. This is what I need. This was going to make me happy, King of Cups. And nobody's going to stop me from doing it, King of Swords. I am going to do what I want. I'm assertive. I'm speaking up. I'm no longer taking shit. I need a break. I need a break, right? You're speaking up to let your concerns be known, to let your needs be known, because before you were just working so hard. This Queen of Wands, interesting, Queen of Wands. That's interesting. I might clarify that. And then this Chariot. Maybe you want a vacation. You want to go on vacation? You probably want to go on vacation, group 3, and that's okay. Maybe you just want to go somewhere. Maybe you need a new change you need a new scenery. I'm going to clarify this Queen of Wands. Shoot. Can I just clarify the Queen of Wands? One card, Spirit. Did you have so many... Wheel of Fortune. More fire energy. I feel like you could be a fire sign, because I'm seeing lots of fire here. You could be fire, fire, water, right? Maybe. I feel like this is just mostly about honoring yourself, all right? Honoring your needs. I feel like you're a giver, right? You probably give a lot. You probably help your friends and family a lot, you know? People rely on you. And you've been on this journey of learning how to give back. You've been on this journey of how to give back to yourself, of knowing what you want for you, if that makes sense. And you've been going through these discoveries, and you know, I go through stuff like that too, and it's not easy, right? It is work, and it's energetic work, which means you get drained sometimes, right? That's why I kind of took a break from YouTube for a moment, because you get drained when you're doing energetic work to rebuild yourself and close out old cycles and recognize and transform old patterns. You know, it sometimes makes it hard to keep giving and giving and giving to other people, especially if it's not, you're giving in a way that can't necessarily be returned, you know, especially when it comes to family. When it comes to family, we often give in ways that cannot be returned to us. We give selflessly, often from a place of obligation, also sometimes a place of love, but you know, you give and give and give, and you need a moment to decide what you need. So I feel like that's what I'm seeing here, especially Wheel of Fortune. It's another card about cycles, right? So I feel like you've just gone through a lot. You've been doing this for a while. You've needed to rest for a while is what I'm seeing here. And I feel like with this Tower, maybe your home life is not great, Group 3. And that can mean anything. Maybe there's a lot of conflict at home, arguments. Maybe you just don't feel understood. But this Chariot here, it makes me feel like you want to go. You want to go away. You want to go somewhere else. At least for a period of time. Like a vacation, right? I feel like you want to pack your bags and go somewhere for a while. Ooh. I was shuffling just because, and the Six of Wands just came out. You want to go. You want to go away, Group 3. Look, I'm not going to pull advice because that's not what this video is about, but my personal advice is if you want to go, go. And I know we can't always afford a hotel on a vacation, but even if you need to go to a nature preserve, right? Or do a small road trip with friends or by yourself just for the day, right? Like a day trip, you know, go to a local nature preserve. They're usually large and you can spend the whole day there, take a picnic, blanket and some lunch, and spend the day in nature. I really feel like you need to spend the day in nature, especially with all these trees here, with all these trees in this sacred journey thing, transformation. I think you need to get out. I really feel like there's something about your home life, or it could just be that you do help family a lot and you're stressed. Let me see. Can I get one more card for Group 3? This is just for you. No other group got more cards, but I'll do it just for you. Oh, we got 2 cards. So we got the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles. You can't see that. 8 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. Group 3. You're a little selfless. You're a little selfless. When I see this, I get a little sad. I just got a little sad. I feel like you... Oh, let me take a drink because I'm getting a little sad. Group 3, I feel like you're looking at your options. It's like you're trying to decide if you should give to yourself. Right? You have these opportunities coming in. You have stuff coming in that you want. You have opportunities. You have... It's like there's all these things you want to do. When I see this 8 of Wands, there's all these things you want to do. There's all this stuff you want to give to yourself. And it's like you're choosing not to do it. You're choosing to do the other thing because of obligation, right? When I look at 2 of Pentacles is to me about priorities. And I feel like you're not prioritizing yourself. Right? You're not prioritizing yourself. You're prioritizing other stuff that has nothing to do with you. And it's heavy. It's heavy, which is why it's lower, right? What you really want to do for yourself is lighter. It will make you feel better, right? I just want to do what makes me happy. I just want to do what makes me happy. Group 3, please do what makes you happy. Go on a hike, okay? I love nature preserves. I think that might help. If you like nature, if you have bad allergies, then take a Zyrtec. But if you can't take that, then don't go, I guess. I'm being silly, but literally my advice is just do what will make you happy. If you need to take a small day trip for yourself, do it. Like, be vigilant. like plan for you, right? And that was one of my biggest lessons that I had to learn going into adulthood. And just a little bit about me, I'm the oldest of 5 kids. I come from a low income family, you know, and you know, there was all these expectations of what I need to do for my family and to help. And the older I got, especially being in college and having so much other stuff to do that had nothing to do with family, I had to learn to say no. And I had to learn to treat myself. And I know it's great, right? The meme, like, treat yourself. That's something you have to learn to do. And you have to be vigilant. You can't just say, oh yeah, I'll treat myself. I'll treat myself sometime. I'll do it at some point. No, no, no. You have to be like, no, I'm doing it. Period. Like, you almost have to force yourself to give to yourself. I have a Capricorn moon. And let me tell you, I do force myself to give to myself. I literally might have to put it in my to-do list to give to myself. That's how, you know, I am. But that's my advice. Like, even if you have to schedule a reservation and make it to where you can't say no, right? Where it's like, oh, they're gonna, you know, sometimes you gotta trick yourself into giving to yourself. I don't know if, I hope that makes sense, but that's what I'm getting here for you, group 3. And I'm, you know, I did get a little sad, so I hope everything is working out. I feel like you've been through a lot. I feel like you need time to rest. I feel like you need to pamper yourself and make yourself happy. You need peace, celestial peace and unity. That's what you need. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there for group 3. All the cards I use will be in the description box below, as well as the information for my Instagram and how to book a private reading with me. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to know when I post new videos, click that notification bell. All right? Lots of love to group 3. Okay? Bye-bye. Wait. All right, group 4. Hi, group 4. This is my amethyst that I have for you. Okay, amethyst stone. You are the last group, but certainly not the least group, okay? Let me take a sip and then we will look at your oracle cards, okay? So, we have wildness. Wildness. Here, you can see. Grace. Ooh. Ooh. Already I'm hearing acceptance. Okay? Acceptance. Night wind. Facing fear. Subconscious release. Healing. Group 3. This month you're going to be dealing with accepting some hard truths, I feel. I feel like you have been denying something or ignoring something, or you just have not seen something. I'll be honest, with this particular deck, I don't remember everything in the book, but Grace to me is always about, how do I explain it? Like when you're graceful, it's like you're, you know, it's like dancing through life almost. There's a gracefulness in that, where there's so much acceptance in the shifts of life, the tides of life, as if life is water, that you go with the flow, but with a sense of gratitude and a sense of understanding of the larger picture, right? Yes? Okay. All right, I'm recording right now, so you're good. Sorry, everybody. Okay, listen. Gracefulness, right? Acceptance. There's this, when you're graceful, there is no resistance, right? That's what I'm feeling here, right? You've been resisting something. You've been resisting some type of truth. But I feel like in this month, you will be accepting it, because wildness here with this particular card is about accepting your place in the natural world, right? You see this figure, this beast sort of thing. They have these tears going down their face because they are what they are. They're different. They're different, but they are natural, right? They are of this world, if that makes sense. And this card is about accepting that you are of this world. It's very self-explanatory. I think I should go into the tarot, because group 3 was like this, where the oracle cards were very straightforward. Group 1 and 2, I had a lot to say about the oracles, but this feels very straightforward. I mean, what does this say? Subconscious release, healing, right? Facing fear. Like fear, there's a fear that's keeping you from accepting something, but you will be facing these fears, or you will be forced to face these fears. A lot of times we were forced to face our fears. So that's what I feel here. But let's go into the tarot and see how it resonates with the oracle, okay? Two of Swords. Three of Swords. I'm sorry, I just got really stressed. Ooh, I just got real stressed. Okay, so Spirit wanted to actually give me 2 cards, and I feel like I shouldn't ignore this. Oh my God. I'm sorry. So we got the 8 of Coins, and we have the Moon. So you got 4 cards for this top row. No other group has 4 cards for the top row. There's a pain that you are dealing with this 3 of Swords and the Moon. Something deep inside. Oof, I feel this with this card. Like I said, somebody's crying. There's something about your situation you don't want to accept. There's an ugliness about the situation. And maybe it's an ugliness in you. Maybe it's some type of ugliness in the way things played out or how somebody behaved, you or another person. But it's painful. Okay? It's a painful truth. Maybe you found out something that you shouldn't have found out with this eye. You saw something that you shouldn't have seen. You witnessed something. This 8 of Coins. There's work that needs to be done. It's hard work. It's hard work that has to be done. It's painful. There's something you have to do because of what you saw. There's something you have to do based on what you know. You know something and now you have to do it. I know I'm repeating the same stuff, but it's like I'm working through what I'm feeling right now. But with this 2 of Swords, you don't want to make the decision. It's a hard decision. Okay? You're trying to decide if you do want to go through whatever you need to do. But I feel like you witnessed something, or you saw something, or there was something that was revealed that was very painful. It's like the bottom of the deck. 2 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. Group 4. Group 4, I feel like you've been hurt. I feel like you've been hurt by somebody. A relationship. This could be a friend, or this could be romantic. This could be a family member, but with 2 of Cups, I always think of a pair. So it's, to me, it's a friend or a lover, but it could be a close relative. But with this 3 of Swords, something happened that hurt you, that involved this other person, and it's like with this 8 of Coins, it's like the correct course of action, is something that you don't want to do, right? It's a task. There's a task. It could be leaving this person behind, right? Like breaking up. It could be speaking up. But either way, there's a task that you must do. But you're afraid. And I don't think you're afraid of what this other person might do. I think you're afraid of what this means for the relationship, right? Like, you don't want this to be over, right? You either don't want it to be over, or you don't want to deal with the conflict that comes with addressing this situation. So you're holding it in. You're holding it in and choosing not to address it at the moment, even though it makes you sad. This 2 of Swords. You're not really seeing your other options. Not to say that there's a third option of not leaving this behind, but it's like perhaps you're not seeing how leaving this behind could really be beneficial. I feel like you're really in a place of, you're focusing on your loss, right? Or you're focusing on the loss that you presume you will feel when you after you do this task, right, which to me is leaving this behind, I'm having a, in my head, I'm imagining the traditional image of the Waite where the person is like working on the coin, but sometimes I see that as like writing a letter, which is why I said like a task, right? Maybe you see addressing this situation as too much to bear. Okay. This is kind of specific. This feels really specific to me. Let's get the other, let's get 3 more cards, okay? The Star. Shoot. The Fool. 9 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Swords. You saw something. Were you lurking, Group 4? I'm not going to judge you. If you were lurking on social media or if you were lurking through somebody's phone, it doesn't matter. Either way, I feel like you saw something you weren't supposed to see. This Page of Swords, right? This is you. You could be an air sign with all this, the Star, the Fool, Page of Swords. You could be an air sign. Air, water, maybe. So you don't like conflict. That's what I feel. You don't want conflict. You don't like conflict. But you saw something that you know requires action on your part. It was painful. Whatever this was disappointing. But what's even more hard for you is the fact that it does, in fact, require action on your part. And you feel there's a sadness here. Like you don't really want to walk alone. Or you don't really want to walk away. Maybe you found validation in this connection. But now that you know what you know, you don't feel validated anymore. But you don't know how to feel validated if you leave. That's what I'm feeling. Okay? 9 of Wands. It's like this person standing on the outside. Page of Swords is also somebody standing on the outside. That's why I feel like you saw something from the outside. Like via social media or something. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I just know you saw something. You witnessed something. And it was painful. With this Star, I feel like this is you asking for guidance. This is about guidance. You want to know what to do. You're confused on what to do. But with this Fool, I see needing to walk away. Okay? Needing to walk away and walk alone. But you're trying to figure out the best way to do that with this 9 of Wands. You don't know what to do. But you're going to have to. And you're going to. I feel like you're going to. Because it's what's needed to be done. But I feel like this month, you will be struggling with getting to that point where you do it. I'm really sorry, Group 4. Because this feels really sad. But you're gonna come to a point where you feel brave enough to act, right? Facing your fear. But I see lots of resistance and hesitation in regards to this because, like I said, I feel like you don't like conflict. Not necessarily you don't like creating conflict for others, but you don't like creating conflict for yourself. And being heartbroken is conflict with this Three of Swords. I feel like somebody hurt you, really. Like they broke your heart. There was a disappointment. But you know you're supposed to walk away. You know you're supposed to walk away. Group 3. Oh, my goodness. Let me get 3 more cards for you. King of Cups. The Hierophant. A lot of air and water energy here. Death. Ooh. Sorry. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. I really feel like this is about walking alone and leaving this behind. The King of Cups here, King of Cups to me is always about emotional dignity, right? Well, not always, but, you know, he has this emotional intelligence that lends itself to dignity. He knows when to walk away. He knows when to discern who to give his love to and who not to. And I feel like this is you coming into this understanding that you have to do right by yourself, right? You could be a water sign. I feel like you're a water sign, or like you have a water, sun, air, moon, water, moon, air, sun, maybe an air Venus. I don't know. I'm not an astrologer. I just like to guess, to be honest. But I feel like this is you realizing that, you know, I have all this love to give, and I do want love, and I do want to show, you know, but this is not something to give to everybody. You realizing that no matter how hard it is, you want to be picky. Even though you don't like conflict, you want to be picky, and you don't want to keep putting up with this. You know your worth is what I'm seeing here, and you're going to act accordingly. The Hierophant, I'm hearing do the right thing. Yeah, do the right thing. I feel like you want to do right by you. That's all I see. I see doing right by you. To me, I also see this as faith, and it kind of resonates with the Grace card here about acceptance. Acceptance of what's happening, and acceptance of the path, and a willingness to allow yourself to be guided, okay? So that's what I'm feeling here with this Hierophant, right? Allowing your faith in better days to get you through this situation, you know? Trusting that something better will come along, trusting that, you know, you're protected despite what has happened here. Death, Scorpio, transformation, okay? This is you. I'm sorry if you guys can hear any of that talking in the background. This house echoes, okay? But I feel like this is you. Like, I mean, I really feel like acceptance is such a big part of this, because all these cards I keep thinking about, it's like taking the high road, like doing what needs to be done because it needs to be done, not because you want to do it. And it's hard to, it's painful, like when you have to do something like this. I feel like you need to cut somebody out. Basically, you need to end this connection, because obviously whatever you saw hurt you and showed you that this person does not value you and respect you, right? Accepting that. This is about accepting our loneliness. And I don't always think of this card as accepting our loneliness, but I do often see this creature as this lone creature, right? It's the only one that looks the way it does. And it is sad, because, I'm sorry, I hope you can hear me. I'm almost done this video, so I don't want to tell them to be quiet. But it's like this creature is sad because it is alone. It is the only one of its kind. But it is what it is. And it is of this world. It is natural, and it is beautiful in its right, in its own right. It has been made as it was, perfectly, as it is. You know? And I feel like that is the, you know, what's happening here, where you're like, you know what, even though this is painful, and even though I have to do this, I know that if you were for me, if this situation was for me, this would not happen. So it needs to end. This is a part of the natural order, right? Acting accordingly. You hurt me, I act accordingly. And then at the bottom of the deck, you had the Queen of Pentacles. You are abundant in yourself, and you know this. You know that you don't need whatever this other thing is. You would like that other thing because you want love. Everybody wants love and affection and acceptance and validation. But you know that if this person can't treat you right, well, guess what? You can treat you right until somebody else comes along. The Queen of Pentacles knows her worth. All the queens know their worth, but the Queen of Pentacles, she knows that she can make abundance happen on her own, despite whether she has a king by her side or not. And that's what I really feel here for you. Like, gosh, I really do feel like you saw something, or you're gonna see something that is heartbreaking, and it puts you in this challenging position where you have to basically accept what you don't want to accept. And that's real. Okay? But I see you walking away from this strong and in your power. I see you walking away from this learning how to validate yourself. Knowing that I feel like you already know, but it's different when we don't put it into practice, right? I think most of us know that we can, but we haven't proven to ourselves that we can until we do, right? I hope that's deep. I was trying to be deep, but I see you putting into action the worth that you believe that you have, despite what this situation has done, despite what this person or these people or whoever has done to you. Okay? Grace, acceptance, facing your fears, subconscious release, and healing. You're going to heal from this. I see you releasing this. And they're playing music now loudly. So I'm just going to end the reading here. I hope this resonated with you, group 4, and I also want to just send my love and light, you know, to you. And I mean that very sincerely, because this does seem tough. This does seem like a tough decision that needs to be made. And from what I see, I know that you're going to make the right decision for you, okay? So if you enjoyed this reading, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to know when I post new videos, click that notification bell. If you want to know about the cards I use in this reading, please check the description box. They will be listed down below, as well as my Instagram, so go check that out. And the information on how to book a private reading with me, okay? You guys have a wonderful day, group 4. Bye-bye.